Hi, this is the Thrifty Maven at thriftymaven.com, and it's time for a Victory Garden update. We've all heard the expression watching corn grow and taken it to mean that an activity is very boring. But for us, our Victory Garden has been anything but boring. I'd like to tell you about our Victory Garden update for several reasons. The first is that we are taking the All You Grocery Challenge, which is to say that we're going to have to keep our groceries limited to $25 a week per person. We can do that by supplementing food from our garden. The other reason is when I woke up this morning, my garden was alive with color and I'd like to share it with you. Let's start with the corn. You notice my corn is now about up to my chin, and since I'm about 5'5½", for me that's pretty big. You see the tassels coming out, and that's where the corn gets pollinated. I thought it got pollinated by bees, but Mr. Thrifty says last night that it gets pollinated by the wind blowing the pollen. I guess I'll have to see who's right. As you can see, our green peppers are getting bigger. This is one of the last ones that started growing, and it's getting almost as big as the first one had been for a long time. There's the other, and if you can see it in the back, there's the third. I was pretty excited today to see that one of our hot peppers is now actually red. That means we'll probably be picking it and adding it to our salad. Speaking of salad, we've been growing lettuce. We had decided to plant these as part of a container garden, which we moved up here so it'd be easier to water all at once. We had 2 of these boxes of lettuce, and we've been eating salads with lettuce almost every day. Mr. Thrifty says you should pick it in the first thing in the morning so it's less bitter, so that's what we've been doing. Who knew it made a difference what time you pick lettuce? Here's an update on my tomatoes. We kept wondering why my tomatoes didn't come up. It just didn't make sense. Finally, I talked Mr. Thrifty in buying us some tomato plants that had already started. After the first day, I noticed something alarming, and I want to point this out to you by using this plant as an example. This plant actually had so many leaves that it was bent over. But if you'll notice, something went and ate this half of the leaves. Well, maybe not exactly ate it. It chewed them off and left most of the leaves on the ground. Same thing on this one. Lots of the leaves are missing here, and we have found them on the ground. What we decided to do was take them up out of the ground and put them in containers to try and keep whatever it was from eating it. My guess is it's a rabbit. I'm really excited about our squash plants. They have beautiful yellow plants, and I can hardly wait to eat them. Oh, you can see there's a bee pollinating that. I told you it's interesting, the garden. I told you our garden is filled with colors, and here's a flowering plant that will eventually provide us with some nice healthy vegetables. And then I want to show you something else I'm pretty excited about, which is my beans. Here's one bean right here, and here's another bean, which is a big bean, a wax bean, my favorite. I love wax beans. These will eventually be green beans, and as you can see, they're flowering. Some more squash, and these are going to be black beans. Aren't the flowers beautiful? Our watermelon and our pumpkin hasn't flowered yet, but I just thought I'd show you how well they're doing. And I want to encourage you each to take a look at trying your hand at gardening, because if someone like me, who totally doesn't have a green thumb, can get at least this far, you can too. So thanks for checking out the Thrifty Maven.